I just want to say I'm somewhat sleepy. Should totally grab some coffee, but I'm not going to. I'll probably do that like during Sunday and all that stuff. Which, speaking of, I'm gonna be like here for a good period of time and also doing homework because I just got into the first class that I was trying to do correlated to drawing, which was introductory drawing, and I'm excited for this class. I don't have all the tools I need, but once I do, I'll be able to draw, use graphite, use all sorts of tools and all that stuff. While we're at it, I also wanted to talk about Meteorologist because I did not get to play her for a while and I was so depressed not doing so. I love her B tier and I love her S tier, and I really gotta get her C tier or her other B tier for the Sherlock Holmes event because I'm just sitting there and I'm like, I'm gonna get you. Is she a C tier or a B tier? Yeah, she's a B tier. She's a B tier in that event. And she's so pretty. That's what I really like about her. She's so pretty in her own way. Like, they make it work. I don't know how to explain it, but like, it just works so well with her. And every time I'm like watching videos of her, I'm like, she is so pretty. And I feel bad whenever others play her because they want to be perfect, but at the same time, she's the type of character to only assist when the time is right. Like, you gotta time stuff with her. It's also super windy here. I'm pretty sure y'all can hear that. I hope y'all can. Anyway, I also wanted to like mention that these are all quick matches. I was just mainly practicing her before I get to the higher rankings. I need to see what time it is, actually. It should be like, oh, it's 1:28, so I can basically play rank and try to get up to Mammoth and Griffin, and yay if I get up to those two. Because like this whole season, I'm just gonna focus on that and save up dices and maybe use all of them for this upcoming, essence and all that stuff. And that'll mainly be it. I don't know what's going on the next season. I'm not really worried about that. I'm just focused on the present. Since I recently passed my driver's test, I have my license now. I'm doing better. I was mainly going through a lot, feeling depressed, just a lot of stuff. But I've recently been trying new things. For example, I'm trying to work with deities, trying to work with Allah, some of the Greek gods of the sorts, just trying to introduce myself to them, speak with the spiritual realm, and also respectfully say goodbye to them. So far, I've just been letting the candles burn until somebody communicates with me, and then I'll ask permission. And I'm not sure what happens afterwards, but once I figure out what's next and what to do, maybe I'll have the answers I need. So far, I just want to spend time with them and just bond and, just consider it some type of therapy. That's what's been going on so far. I've also been drawing more. I got into Cookie Run, as you guys could tell from the latest speed paints that I've been doing. I'm also trying to edit the new characters' essence story and all that stuff. It's just, oh my gosh, it's a lot. It's crazy, and so far I'm enjoying it. I just gotta work on it soon, and I've been working on trying to fix up my hair. So far it's a lot. I got a lot going on. Gotta take care of myself, take care of work, take care of school, lots of stuff. Take care of YouTube, because YouTube algorithm is a bit wonky. And then I gotta buy a new house for the Sherlock Holmes event. I gotta do a lot of stuff. I gotta do a bit of everything. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. And I'm also excited for the star deduction thing that's coming out. You know how like star deduction, they're having, an event, the S tiers, the Nymph Awards. I honestly want entomologist and enchantress to win. And I also want barmaid to win star deduction. And who else? I also want cowboy to win it. And recently I've been doing research, looking over some stuff, and we may have to have another discussion about representation in the game, because I've been looking over some stuff, and while the representation is there, like, you acknowledge what they're trying to represent, but at the same time, representation can also be bad representation as well, and it could also be unhelpful for the other group. And it's not to like say that anybody playing them is a bad person. It's mainly just the creator's fault. Simple as that. And that's where we'll end it at. It's not to bash others, because we all know how to represent that. It's just somewhat our job to tell the devs how to do better, and it's the devs' job to do better and learn from their choices and mistakes, and from us. We're basically working together with them and also trying to figure out a way to like do better for the people being represented. I would want to be represented properly if somebody was trying to represent my group. Same with any other person. Point is that throughout the passing weeks and months, and since the beginning of this year, it's been rough. And sometimes we just need to take a breather and find some form of comfort. You guys saw how I've been showing different lofis and all that stuff last year, and have been promoting different YouTubers and streamers. I still think that I should continue doing that. We should continue promoting each other, showing that like even through all these like hardships of like YouTube having a weird algorithm problem and the IDV community struggling with betterment, I feel like with that small glimmer of hope and light, we as a community on the IDV YouTube, we can do better, and we can show that that we're slowly getting there. And as I've said before, I've repeated this so many times, and it's not a bad thing to repeat that. It just shows how much you care and how much you really want to do better. And I say do better a lot. It's true. I'm still trying to work on myself. I'm still trying to figure out what the heck is going on. And sometimes I get anxious and worried that I may have disappointed somebody. I may lose everything. And I tend to overthink. And I think it's about time that I just kind of take a deep breath and just breathe, Not let it get to me, basically. It's difficult. We're slowly getting there. But overall, I'm really thankful to have done this type of thing with you guys as my widows. When I call myself Widow Demon, I'm calling myself this personification of what I want to be. I want to be, because when I created Widow Demon, I created somebody who is based off the inner child that's just eager to bust out, be loud and proud, and also sweet and attentive, and just punctual with her work, and also somebody who just wants to have fun and enjoy the stuff that I'm just now discovering. For example, I just discovered this really tasty, this delicious Japanese soda, and I'm just sitting here hey, this is pretty good. I want to share this with everybody. There's different types, so I'm pretty sure it's everywhere. I know there's some stuff from Korea, China, Japan, different countries. It's a lot. That's all I have to say. And even some stuff from Mexico, like some of the sodas from Mexico are delicious. I'm honestly surprised nobody promotes them more. Just a lot of stuff that made me realize that the stuff here isn't good, but like there's also good stuff here as well. And I'm just sitting here like, hey, this isn't to say that one's better than the other. This is just to say that like we have different tastes. And when I tasted the sodas, I was like, this actually tastes really good, and it actually doesn't mess with my taste buds. Every time I drink any other type of soda, it just messes with my taste buds for a while, and I'm just sitting there like, But when I drink that, I'm just like, oh, okay. Anyway, moving on from that rant about soda, I just wanna let everybody know that you're doing great. And whittles, when you make your own character of a whittle, it can be anything. Whittle angel, whittle puppy, whittle bunny, whittle demon 2.0, whittle robot. It can be anything, any item or inanimate object or creature or being. Like when I refer to demon, I'm referring to that movie Gremlins, because I didn't want to I honestly thought that copyright would come for me, so I was like, I'll just call myself Little Demon and hope people understand the joke. That's basically what I mean when I call myself Whittle Demon. I mean Whittle Gremlin, but the name just didn't hit. And whenever people say my name, they're just like, oh, that's so cute, and it's an original idea that I came up with so many years ago. At first I was gonna be like, oh, Whittle Demon is like a stick, because that's literally what it's meant to be, like whittled from a stick, and I'm super tiny, so they're just like, you whittled this whittle is a demon. And because like it's kind of like what's it called again, like a blister that you get from a stick. Basically, that's basically how I am. I'm that thing that's just like always around, and like nobody knows how to like get rid of me. Kind of like a gremlin. Like you can't feed me past midnight. You can't do this, otherwise I'm gonna cause mayhem. And there's multitudes of me, aka aka you guys, the subscribers. And I'm not saying you all are me, I'm just saying that there's different types of whittles. Like, because the whittles as a whole, I won't say it's a species, but like, just like consider myself and all of you as a part of the whittles. And we're all just chilling, vibing, letting out our inner kid selves, and just having fun. That's mainly the whole point of it. And also informing each other of different stuff. Like sometimes I've had people comment on my stuff saying stuff like, oh, actually this is that, and I'm just like, oh, okay, that makes a lot of sense. Oh, hold up, let me use your comment. Or I have people asking me about the cultures of the characters on this game, and I'm just sitting here like, that actually makes sense. Like somebody asked about Ada and Emil. I'll never forget that comment, because I was so curious about them as well and their dances. I'm like, actually, this makes sense. Let me use that. And then I have people telling me about Jack the Ripper and how like the representation of him is terrible, but like in this case, he's like, his character as a whole is fictional, but he's based off a real life person. And while I do agree, I also just want to note that we already know this. None of us like him. But if you guys like this fictional version of him, alright, cool. Whatever. That's all I'm going to say about that. All I know is that make sure to treat others the way you want to be treated. Be nice to each other and enjoy the game. Don't bully people and just have fun. Anyways, I'm near the end of the video. This whole match was kind of a mess. It was mainly my fault because I didn't go back to the cipher to protect Professor. I was so dumb. I was like, let me follow this Norton who's probably just trying to... I set them up for failure. That was my fault. I'll take that L on that one. And anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I felt so bad for Norton. It's not his fault. I hope he knows that. It was my fault. And I will see you guys later. Thank you so much for watching and listening to me rant like a goof. And I will see you all later, tomorrow, in 2 days. I don't know. Anyways, I love y'all. Bye.